Right, this is the Review B with the worksheet that you started last night. So turn to the back of that worksheet and I'll go through some questions of each kind. All right, we're going to concentrate in this video on angles. So you're going to record answers as I go through the video. All right, number 1 says to name the vertex of angle number 1. If I want to go trace around angle number 1, it would be this angle right here. The vertex, remember, is the point where the two rays meet. So the vertex of angle 1 would be C or point C. If you are asked to name the sides of angle 3, first locate angle 3. And I'll trace that one in green. Angle 3 is this angle right here. If you want to shade inside, you can, but the sides of the angle go around the 3. Sides of angles, remember, are rays. A ray is named starting at the end point and going out toward the arrow. So the two sides of angle 3 are ray CR and ray CS. Notice when you name the sides, you'll always start with the vertex letter. All right, question number 3 is name a straight angle. And you have a couple options in this diagram. A straight angle is a straight line. So find a straight line, and one of those is this line I'm tracing over in green. You also have another line that I'll trace in yellow, which is this line right here. So you can name either one of those. If you chose the green line, remember we're naming it as an angle, so we want to name it with the vertex in the middle. So you could name angle WCS. You could have reversed it and named it angle SCW. Or the yellow line, which is angle RCT or TCR. All right, number 4, give another name for angle number 1. Again, if you want to trace it, this is angle 1. It's going to go right around the number 1, and we're talking about this angle in here. You can use a number to name an angle. You can always use 3 letters to name an angle. Remember, it's the side, the vertex, and the side. So another name for angle 1 could be WCV. Just make sure the C is in the middle because that's your vertex. Or VCW. All right, and question 5. Name an array that is opposite to ray CT. So if I find ray CT, it starts at C and it goes to T in this direction. Remember, an opposite ray starts at the same endpoint and goes in the opposite direction. So to name that ray, I would start at the C, and the opposite one that goes in the opposite direction would be ray CR. Notice that as you trace things in the diagram, it helps to give you a visual for those things. All right, question 6. The measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 equals the measure of what angle? Best way to do it is trace around them. If this is the measure of angle 1 right here, shade it in, and this is angle 2 right here. If I wanted to know the new angle formed, I'm just going to trace right around that shaded region, and it forms that large angle. And remember, vertex is in the middle, so I could name it WCT or TCW. Either one would be perfectly fine. Okay. All right, the next question, adjacent. Remember, adjacent means right next to. So if I want an angle that's adjacent to angle TCS, here's TCS right here. So if I shade it in to give myself a visual, it's this big angle, this obtuse angle right here. If I want something right beside it, all I have to do is look at my diagram. Right beside the green angle is this little angle, and I could name it, since there's a number in it, angle 2. If I wanted 3 letters, I could name it TCV or VCT. If I go to the other side, I could also find another adjacent angle, which would be angle number 3. All right, number 8, name if CV bisects angle WCT. So I'm going to trace over CV. This is ray CV. They're telling you that it bisected this big angle WCT. And they're looking for the two angles that are congruent. This is the symbol for congruent. When something is bisected, it's cut into two equal pieces. You'll always find those equal pieces on either side of the bisector. So you could say that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. All right, I'm going to ask you to fill these in on your paper. Number 9, I want you to name the vertex and the sides of angle 2. Just record that answer. At any point, if you need more time, just pause the video. Number 10, if you put together the measure of angle 3 plus the measure of angle 4, what new angle is formed when I put those together? Record that on line. Remember to put the vertex in the middle. Number 10, name an angle that is adjacent to angle RCW. First go and identify RCW, then give me an angle that is adjacent. Okay, and from 12 to 16, you're going to record the vocabulary word that finishes each sentence. Number 12, an angle is formed by two blank. From 13 to 16, you're naming the type of angle that has that measure. So for 13, a blank angle has a measure of 90 degrees. For 14, a blank angle measures between 0 and 90. For 15, a blank angle measures between 90 and 180. And number 16, a blank angle has a measure of 180. Okay, you can stop your video.